here with It's Kirsten.
Yes, it is.
Yay! And we're going to be doing If All My Makeup Disappeared, Which Ones Would I Repurchase? Kind of,
like
I don't think it's a tag, but just a video in general we're doing today. So yeah, we're going to do about 6 or 7 of the products on my channel, and then you got to go over and check out It's Kirsten's channel, which I'll link down below and around her face here, so you can check out the rest of our products, because they're very important, because they're like the lips and everything that we're most excited about anyway.
It's real important.
Yes,
it's real important. So we're doing face on your channel.
Yes.
We're doing foundation and powders and blushes and jingly ambiance music behind us. It's like holiday and festive, or it's a dog collar, but
yeah, it might be Harley having some fun back there.
You decide. You be the judge.
So right, you go first.
I will go
you're
first.
The guest, yes.
Oh, you're so sweet. Well, I guess we should start with primer. I was gonna start with foundation, but I realized that's backwards and retarded.
You might want to put it on first.
That's
just maybe.
The details are gonna kill you. Well, I only have a tiny one, but I would repurchase this first. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I have a couple deluxe samples like this, and then I have like the little packet ones that suck to open and use because they're awful, but it's product, it's samples, it's free.
Gotta use it.
Because I have super combo oily skin, like really oily. Are you oily?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oil, more in my T-zone most. But
yeah, like my forehead is ridiculous. I could make money in the Middle East, like selling oil.
Just like dripping it into a bottle.
Like I don't know why I buy gas. I don't know why I put gas in my car. It's a problem. So I mean, I guess I would say I'm combo oily, but I'm so oily in my forehead, I've just adapted that to my whole face. Even though I'm not really oily out here, but anyway, this is really awesome for oily skin, and it doesn't feel silicone-y, which is really, really nice, but I feel like it also kind of evens out your pores and your fine lines. And I love it, and it's amazeballs, and it's expensive balls, and it's amazeballs.
It is.
So this would be the primer I would purchase over all my other like silicone ones.
I do like that consistency of that one too. It's awesome. So I went with my tried and true Professional from Benefit. Love, love, love. Disregard the little numbers at the top because that's from Gratis. But
I have like the jumbo one.
Oh yeah.
From Ulta.
This is like the first full size I've had because I've gotten so many of those little deluxe sample ones.
I still do.
That I always use those up.
The deluxe ones on those take a long time to use.
They're really good.
I spent like a month on one of those.
But if you have like larger pores, and I feel like this minimizes my shine too on my T-zone and just really evens everything out and helps my foundation last really well. And I tried so many other primers, but this is the one I'll always repurchase.
It's the one.
Awesome.
All right, so foundation, we're both cheater pumpkin eaters, and we're like, well, we're just gonna pick one of everything. And then I got here, and she had 2, and I had 2, and I'm like, I guess we're not really good rule followers. So we have like a number 1 and a number 2. She has like a drugstore and a high-end version. I have a number 1 and a number 2. That's probably more about me than you needed to know. The one that I would repurchase. We're just gonna get really personal right now. I love long walks on the beach, and I have a number 1 and a number 2. Number accordingly. Ta-da. Yeah. Ta-da! I would pick another Hourglass product, which is so funny because I used to be like really not anti-Hourglass, but anti the price.
It's up there.
This foundation is the most expensive foundation I own, but it is the best foundation I own. Like I said, I have super oily skin, and this controls my oil so well. It lasts so nicely. The coverage is awesome, and you can also use it for concealing after you're done with your first layer of foundation. This buffs over blemishes so nicely. I absolutely
tried that.
Yeah, it's amazing. Josh Collier did a video demoing it, and he used like a light fluffy, like a blending eye brush, and he like blended it over blemishes, and his skin just looked phenomenal.
Flawless.
Yeah, well, you know, they always. He lives in New York. He's posh.
Lucky.
I know, he's posh and he's chic and all of those other adjectives that don't describe me.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Oh, you're so funny.
I'm sure they will too.
Oh. So yeah, that's my.
And it has a pump. That's always a seller for me, for sure.
Well, I got rid of all my foundations that don't have pumps.
Oh, that's right. You did that video.
Yeah, because screw that. I was over it. And then the shade I have is Pearl, and since I'm super, super, super pale, this shade is amazing for that. So if you're really, really, really fair and you're always the lightest shade in foundations, you should maybe check this one out because it's delightful.
It's a good one. I do recommend that one a lot.
I think you should do your first one and then I'll do my second one.
Okay, so I'll do my high-end one first. This is a recent new favorite, but I fell in love. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm in the shade 2N1. Desert Beige, number 12. Yeah, I'm not going to zoom in. Just kidding. I'm so used to doing that. It's so hard.
I know. Just look at it back here.
Yeah, just look at it back here. Isn't it bouncy? And only probably the downside is there's no pump, but I think it was you that mentioned that it can get like grossy-josie if you put a pump, so I decided not to.
Yeah.
But I am wearing it today. I really like how it looks on. It stays really well during the day for me. It's kind of more of a, it doesn't look crazy matte on me. It's more of like maybe a satiny finish for me. But I just really love it.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
It's funny because they've changed the names and the shades of those.
Oh.
So I'm in that shade in the old foundation, in the old packaging.
Yeah.
I'm 1N1, which is ecru. And in the new numbering, 2W1 is ecru or something.
Oh.
I know. So if I say I'm ecru, it's not awesome.
Then it's totally not your foundation.
Totally not even the best. My second choice was the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. I adore this foundation, and it's a little bit more affordable. I will say, though, it does say shake before use, which is a really, really good tip, because there was one day where I didn't do that, and I put it on, and I've never been that matte in my whole life. I don't even...
It was just all the matte serum.
It was unbelievable. Like, I come out of my room and I'm like looking in the light and there's no shine except where I did like my highlight.
Oh, wow.
And my friend was like, you look Photoshop. You look great. What are you wearing? I'm like, I'm just wearing Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus, and it's never worn the same for me ever again.
I'll have to check it out.
So I shake it, but it's got a squeezy top. Mine's probably gunky, but you can't tell that because it's so big. It's so far.
It's totally clean.
So it's clean. But it has a squeezy tube and it's plastic, so it's easy to travel with and it's light. This one is super heavy and like a metal,
serious business.
Bone on metal noise. Subtitles, if there was. So that's my second choice. I think I rattled this loose. No.
Okay, my second choice is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1, which I've talked to death on my channel this summer, I feel like, but it warrants another mention just because I do use it a good deal.
Yeah.
I liked it for the summer, especially because it has some SPF and it didn't, kind of streak on me when I was sweating or anything, because we sweat a lot here in Arizona.
My stuff doesn't have any SPF. I'm a really bad Arizonan.
Oh.
I was just checking. I'm like,
but you'll look fabulous in photos.
Oh, great. Doesn't this primer have some?
I think so, like 15 maybe.
I'm good.
So she's good. But yeah, if you're looking for a drugstore alternative, I really like this one too.
Me gusta mucho. Okay, what next?
Powder. Yeah.
All right. The powder that I picked, which I'm going to mention again in my monthly favorites whenever I do that. I'm so bad about monthly favorites. I don't have any products until like the last week, and then I'm like, oh, I've been using all of this for a month. Like, how does that make sense? It's like been my favorite. I don't know.
The whole month, really.
It's amazing. This is the NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder in the loose formula.
I haven't tried that yet.
Oh, it's so good. So I've been having an issue with the texture of my skin a lot lately. Like my pores look really big, and since I use a lot of mattifying foundations, sometimes that accentuates it and makes it worse. Yeah. And this is one of those things, I feel like it's similar, even though I haven't tried it, to the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder that everybody talks about.
Yeah, everyone talks about
this
it a lot.
Smooths out your face so amazingly. I can't even tell you. And it plays well with every foundation I've ever used it with, because it's really silicone-y feeling. Like it's very soft, and it just feels so nice. It's so silky, and it just blends so nicely. I don't know necessarily about light reflecting and brightening, but it's mattifying. It blends with any foundation, like any finish that you're wearing, and it smooths your pores out like crazy, which is awesome because you could serve dip out of mine some days.
Oh my gosh.
It wouldn't be tasty dip, but you could do it.
I don't think I'd go to that party.
Yeah, I'd probably advise against it, actually. I probably wouldn't invite you because I'd be like, that's
It's just my own party.
Yeah. It's just my own. I eat a lot of guacamole, but I have no dishes.
So my original pick I didn't have, so I decided to go with something that I've been using way more than I thought I would as a setting powder, and that's the Hourglass Ambient Powder in Diffused Light.
Love.
And you can't even tell that I've used a ton of it, but I have.
Oh yeah, no, there's a dip.
Yeah. Love, love, love this. I wore it today too. I usually just did it under my eyes to like have that more light under there, but I've been using it all over the face, and it's just as gorgeous everywhere. So, and it doesn't make me look crazy shiny or overly shimmery or anything like that. Beautiful, beautiful. It is expensive, like we said, Hourglasses,
Right.
Not the cheapest, but it's awesome.
Yeah, I have 3 of those.
Beautiful.
When I was at the store trying those on, I had like one on one half of my face and one on the other half, and then I had the highlighter on, and I was walking around polling people. I'm like, which half of my face do you like more? And some people are like, the right or the left or the cheekbones are the nicest.
Equal.
And, you know, it was kind of all over the place, and I was just going to pick one, and then I look at the rep, and I'm like, I'll take all 3, and she goes, really?
And you're like, yeah. You don't know me, do you?
It's a problem. I have a sickness. It's like addiction. Oh, look, another NARS product.
Oh my god, we have the same thing.
Favorite concealer, 1, 2, 3, go! Radiant Creamy Concealer. What shade is yours?
Light 2 vanilla.
Light 1 Chantilly.
Oh,
We're almost twins.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say almost twinsies, but I didn't, and then you did. So let's do this together like we're twinsies for real. Oh,
it's so fancy.
I don't.
Really, it's amazing.
Yeah, I adore.
Oh, it's the Radiant Creamy Concealer. I don't know if we said that.
Probably not.
And it has like a little baby doe foot. And it's amazing. Yes.
Have you used it on blemishes?
I have not. I've used it for highlighting all over the face and under
under the eyes, it's so nice because it doesn't settle. And I don't know what it is, but I'm like 25 going on 80. I have like really deep lines, it feels like sometimes.
On the very edges, like right here, I have that too. And and
I feel like I have like, especially like 2 deep grooves on each, you know what I mean? That concealers settle into.
Yeah.
And this doesn't. And I especially love it with the Beauty Blender.
Yes, I use it with the Beauty Blender too.
Awesome. So good. Oh, we're like twins.
What are we gonna do next? Bronzer or blush? Or
Bronzer. Bronzer, and you can go first.
Okay, mine's a drugstore one, surprisingly. And it's the NYC, you know, everyone talks about this, the NYC Sunny. I have it on today. I say that about everything today. You can obviously see that I'm using it a lot because it has a lovely little hole there. It's like a little donut now. It doesn't smell like chocolate, though. I really like the Too Faced.
We can make that happen.
One too. Just like pour some cocoa powder on it. Ta-da!
Probably affect the performance a little bit. It smelled delicious.
Yes. But I like it because it doesn't have any sparkle and it doesn't make me look muddy, and I don't have to be too controlled with it. Like if I put a little bit too much, it's okay. So that's why I like it. It's just an easy one for me.
Yeah. Mine is not a drugstore one. Mine is my baby, and it's the Kevin Aquan sculpting powder.
But I've heard magical things about it.
So it only comes in 1 shade. Everyone's like, and it's in medium. I'm like, that's the only shade it's sold in. I don't know why they. I don't know why they say.
Why they even put medium?
Right. It should have just said sculpting powder.
Yeah.
No, but it's in medium. Well, I think maybe no, because their highlighter is in candlelight. I don't know. Anyway,
I just wanted to confuse you.
So it's a gray tone matte bronzer, and it's so nice. It comes with this little brush, which isn't the softest. It's not the worst, but it's really thin, so it's really good for contouring. I'm not someone who does all over bronzing almost ever because I'm so fair, and I feel like they always look orange on me. So depending on the foundation I'm wearing, if it's more of a like deep foundation that I'm making me look more healthy instead of ghostly, then I will. But if I'm wearing my typical foundations that are the lightest shade in every range, it's a gift. Then I don't bronze all over the face. I typically just do contouring and like a little bit like up here, but not to warm up my face, just to kind of, you know, hide the fat. Photoshop without the Photoshop, you know?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
So the packaging is ridiculous. I think I saw someone say that they were repackaging this because this is out of control. This is way too much. The mirror's gigongous, but I always had to laugh when people show compacts or show like palettes and they're like, and it's got a great mirror. I'm like, oh, you differentiate between mirror? Because I'm pretty sure a mirror is a mirror is a mirror. The size, yes, you can comment on. But, you know, but if you're a nice person,
wouldn't that be awesome though if there were different types of mirrors, ones that made you look better? I would be very happy with that.
Yeah, this one sucks. I almost picked that one.
I love this one. Okay, so I think I talked about this a decent amount, but not recently for some reason. I kind of left it on like the side for a while and was using other ones, but this one is my go-to always, and it's the Exposed Baked Matte Satin Blush from Lorac. Or Lorac, however you say it. I say Lorac.
Lorac.
And it's just gorgeous. You can even see it from this far away how glowy and pretty it is. It's magical. Totally magical. And I feel like it looks really well on a lot of different skin tones too. Pretty universal, so really, really like it.
I love that one. Mine actually came from an Ipsy bag, surprisingly.
Oh, wow.
And I showed this in a favorites. This is the Be a Bombshell Cosmetics Sweet Cheeks blush, or it's a blush in the shade Sweet Cheeks. I'm actually not quite so sure. But
looks like MAC packaging almost.
Right?
Yeah.
It's cheaper, I think. Actually, I don't know because I got it in my Ipsy. But it's got like a really, it's like kind of satin-y.
Yeah.
But it almost looks
very pigmented.
Yeah. See, okay, the glow is pulling. I just love that. I really love the ones that are kind of like natural radiance from within, even though I still highlight like a mofo. If you wanted to skip the highlight, you could skip the highlight. I don't ever skip a highlight because why? Why? I have a drawer full of them. Why would I skip it?
Yeah, you gotta have that magic twinkle.
Does make sense.
Okay, so speaking of highlighter, my favorite is the Mineralized Matte Skin Finish in Redhead, but it is limited edition, so if I couldn't get it, I would just get another skin finish because I really love them. I especially like this side of the skin finish.
There's like a hole.
Yes. Yeah. It's like it's so very much more domed on this side.
It looks like the mountains of Arizona.
Yeah. And it's just very like champagne, shiny, beautiful, glittery highlight, and I love it.
It's really pretty. So pretty. Mine has been the same favorite for a really long time, and I have to be very tender and gentle with it. It's a Lorac Perfectly Lit highlighter in the shade Luminous, but I'm not the only person who has this problem. Oh, it broke a lot more. This product is so soft and so finely milled, it breaks on everyone. I cannot tell you how many people I've seen do how to repair your blush or your powder product that breaks because of this product. But it's so, like, you tap your brush in it and it just comes off. It's a beautiful, like, champagne. Oh, it's so nice, but I have to press it, and so I always have to, like, I'm really careful with it. But I love it so much. I can't even tell you. It is so soft, and it applies nicely, and it's just a beautiful glow. I absolutely adore it. So I would absolutely repurchase that one, even though it's a little soft and breaks.
I kind of want it, even though it breaks now.
You kind of need it. Well, everyone was talking about the Perfectly Lit in Spotlight, and that's the really deep beigey one. This is the light one, Luminous, and I love
that
it.
would probably be too dark.
It's, I mean, for people who actually tan and keep tan.
I did once, but
once upon a
it
time.
went away. Yeah.
It's alright. I never do.
So I think that's it for my channel. Yay, so now you have to go over to Kierstin's channel and see all the other great stuff. We even include perfume. So check it out.
So good.
And I shall see you again soon. Bye.
Like addiction.
Is
that an actual drug reference?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're, bringing up your veins so that you can inject yourself.
With what though? I don't know.
I don't know.
The other day I was talking about
heroin?
I think heroin.
I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
You know what I sound like? Okay, so the other day I was talking about something, I don't remember what it was, but I was talking about someone a long time ago, and I was like, oh yeah, they used to do pot. That's the right phraseology for that, right? And everybody at work is making fun of me. They're like, oh, Kierstin, are you gonna go?
Okay.
Yeah, Kierstin, your friends do pot? I'm like, what should I have said? Smoke?
Now we're filming.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what they want.
Let's make sure we're focused. Ready? Yes. Hi, honeybees. Today we're going to be doing something I forgot the title of.
Yeah! We're professionals. We're gonna do...
If all my makeup disappeared. Okay. Now I'm laughing.
Goose fraba. Goose fraba. What did you just say? Oh. No! Absolutely not!
I can't believe this right now.
It's time for us to play, he said?
No, come here, Harley. Come on, give me that baby.
Come over here and...